The same thing happened in Oregon, where we just had a judge in Oregon block Trump's deployment there because, again, these three thresholds, none of those were met. And so I'm assuming he's going to try and do the same thing in Chicago here and claim that there was some failure of the local government to be able to effectuate its laws, or that there was some invasion or insurrection or rebellion. We've seen in instance after instance that Trump's not able to meet this bar. And so what happens next as far as Chicago's is concerned? And I guess moreover, beyond that, what happens to the people that he tries to deploy there, knowing that there's no basis to do so?
All good questions, and none of it has a clear answer. I assume what Donald Trump will do is he will either send a message, a missive, a threat to Illinois, to the governor, and to the National Guard, the state National Guard, that you better do this now or there's going to be hell to pay. I hope Illinois stands strong and refuses to give in to Donald Trump's lawlessness, be bullied into changing course now that they've taken a stand. And then the next thing Donald Trump could perhaps do is just go ahead and send, actual military troops, Army, Air Force, Navy, Marines, into Chicago, into Illinois, which, would also inspire instant legal challenges. And let's talk about what we are facing right now. Here's the backdrop against which this battle in Illinois is being fought and is unfolding. After the judge issued a temporary restraining order in Portland, Oregon, a Trump-appointed judge, I might add, because the judge concluded that Donald Trump's actions are untethered to facts, to reality. What did Donald Trump do? He ordered the California National Guard, which is still apparently federalized, to go to Portland. I mean, if that is not a direct violation of probably the rights of the California National Guard, but even setting that aside, it clearly violates in substance and in spirit the temporary restraining order that the federal judge.
Shalom, Yasharallah. Kwame Yasharallah. First and foremost, I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Al-Kakadash, Bakatah, Samyad, K. Devon, Apostle, that was great, Mr. Well. Peace out, say so. Like, it was a very, 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 very quick video. So the video you were watching, the clip you were watching, the guy on the right with the suit on, he's saying, basically the news is the news is that the military is going against Trump's orders, President Nero's orders. So Trump's trying. So the guy on the right is saying that Trump is using California's National Guard to go and fulfill the order that he put out to send the National Guard in Oregon or where the state. If I'm correct me if I'm wrong, but basically he's using another state's National Guard to go to a state to enforce the law, which is a violation against the Constitution. But the Constitution is coming to a point where it's going to be useless. The rights are going to be taken away, and that's going to make the citizens of a country go against the country. I'm going to get this one scripture real quick. This one scripture is the book of Matthew 12. Matthew 12. What was it? It was right here. Slack, hold on. Bear with me. It says, "A kingdom against kingdom cannot stand." Salakia, bear with me for a second. 12 and 25. This is the book of Matthew 12 and 25. And Yahushua knew their thoughts. Knew that in this book of Matthew 12:25, and Yahushua knew their thoughts, and said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation. So it's like a family in a house. So if every family member is going against each other, then the household is going to fall apart. It's not going to be able to stand. So this book of Matthew 12:25, I'm going to read it again. And Yahushua knew their thoughts, and said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation, and every city or house divided against itself shall not stand. And if Satan cast out Satan, he is divided against himself. How shall then his kingdom stand? So this devil, so this devil's against himself. How's his kingdom gonna be able to stand? Okay, like I said, it's a very, very quick video. The military is the very quick video. The title of this lesson is that the military is pushing back against Trump's orders, his own military, and this ties into the scripture right here. If Satan going against Satan, the kingdom against kingdom, how is this new world order going to go into full effect without faultiness? It's not going to happen. So with that, hopefully you're edified. Till next time I tune in, I would say shalom.